The Germans banned books. In the South, we kept people from going to swimming pools rather than integrate them. People that want to close down things to the public are not the good guys.
It's an adult topic. We're talking about sexual orientation. That's an adult topic. I don't think that a child should be exposed to homosexual or heterosexual content that is explicit in that way.
Students are the victims of that strategy, right? They are harmed. Their education suffers because they don't have access to books they have a right to have access to.
If you're on Grindr under the age of 18, it happens. Be aware.
I think it's a great resource for students that are LGBTQ, for students that are not LGBTQ and just want to learn more about their friends that possibly are or in question. It answers, what is bisexual, what is gay, what is lesbian, and gives so much flexibility and empowerment to anybody really who's trying to find their preferences for themselves.
These books are pornographic. There's no question about it. According to the law in Florida, they're pornographic, and we want to see them removed.
Is that now there are new laws in place, and it's really different to be a school board reacting to an individual parent or even a few parents who want one book removed, or even 10 books removed, or even sometimes 20 or 30, and that same school district reacting to a law that says that they're going to get in trouble, or teachers might be fired or fined or even go to jail if a certain kind of book that meets a vague definition is found in their classroom. And so one is, a much a more manageable situation, which last year was in many cases not being managed well, and now we're in a much more heightened situation.
You leaving? Yeah.
We're going to be doing a full expose over some of the other stuff that's been going around about these, quote unquote book bans. We are going to expose exactly the books that parents are concerned about. You guys will not even be able to put it on your air because it's going to be so graphic. And you're going to say that that's appropriate for a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old.
See, use the books, get the libraries to help them.
You do not want. We're not going to force you to read. It'd be nice if we could force you to read, but we can't.
My personal opinion is I do not really want to see the libraries closed. But if that is the only way that we can keep this pornography, these inappropriate books out of the hands of our children, then the library needs to close.
Well, I couldn't be more proud of our state, and to be the first state in the country to aggressively go after folks that are banning books, I think is an important step. We want to be national leaders. We hope that other states will do the same thing, and just look at what our neighbors are doing. I mean, in the state of Missouri, who would have thought in the year 2023 they would literally pass legislation that would allow them to jail and arrest librarians who we should be putting on a pedestal. And I can't talk enough about how dangerous this is for the future of our democracy, for our kids and grandkids. I've got 3 little girls, and obviously not every single book is for every single one of my kids, but for others to deny the ability for people to read and gain a new perspective inherently flies in the face of our freedom of thought.
It's really disheartening. I've been in the profession for 30 or more years, and it feels like we're fighting the same battles that we were fighting years ago, but on a much grander scale. And it's not just Texas and Florida. For those who think, you know, this can't happen in my community, it can. We're seeing it all across the country. We will always have to protect that right to read, and I consider that a really strong part of what I, as a librarian, believe in, is protecting the right of every parent in this community to make their own decisions about their own children.